I'm M. I'm M. I'm M. I'm M. Welcome to Speak on it with Who You With Kurt, though. I'm M. I'm M. I'm M. Who You With Kurt. I'm M. Welcome to Speak on it with Who You With Kurt, though. Welcome to Speak on it with Who You With Kurt, though. I'm M. I'm M. I'm M. I'm M. Welcome to Speak on it with Who You With Kurt, though. Welcome to Speak on it with Who You With Kurt, though. I'm M. Welcome. I'm M. Welcome. I'm M. Welcome. I'm M. Welcome to Speak on it with Who You With Kurt, though. Welcome to Speak on it with Who You With Kurt, though. I'm M. Welcome. I'm M. Welcome. I'm M. Welcome. I'm M. I'm M. Welcome to Speak on it with Who You With Kurt, though. Welcome to Speak on it with Who You With Kurt, though. I'm M. Welcome. I'm M. Welcome. I'm M. Welcome. I'm M. I'm in. Welcome to Speak on it. Welcome to Speak on it. I'm in. Welcome to Speak on it. Welcome to Speak on it. I'm in. Welcome to Speak on it. Welcome to Speak on it. I'm in. Welcome to Speak. Welcome to Speak. I'm in. 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 I'm in. Who You With Kurt, dog?
Ma'am, what happened to you?
I got maced.
You got
You
maced.
made it?
And what happened? You were trying to go inside the
Yeah,
Capitol?
I made it like a foot inside and they pushed me out and they maced me.
What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Elizabeth. I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee.
And why did you want to go in?
We're storming the Capitol. It's a revolution.
Thank you. Ma'am?
Welcome to Speak on it with Who You With Kurt, dog. You know who it is. It's your boy, Who You With Kurt, dog. Okay, now I'm doing some new stuff, so we're gonna. Oh, there we go. All right, welcome to the show, everyone. I'm glad y'all are here. Happy New Year's to everyone. It's a lot of stuff going on today. Um, Hopefully the stream is right. I told y'all we've been working on some new software. So I'm trying to get it, make sure everything is going right. Um, Man, yesterday was a totally mess. It was some BS to the highest of BS-tivity. Um, I want to know how y'all feel about this that happened. I know me personally, um, it wasn't good for me. It wasn't good at all. Um, yeah, it was hard. It was definitely hard to deal with it. I want to welcome y'all to the show: Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitch, Twitter, all our platform, D Live. Welcome to the show, Chris Tuttle. Um, Let me cut it up a little bit. What about now? Can you hear me? Because, like I said, we have a new software. Can you hear me now? Want to make sure you can hear me good. You there, Chris? Oh, let me make sure everything is going well. Okay. Well, we're gonna keep on rolling. Hopefully, it's coming through good. We're doing a new software, so trying to work out all the kinks. Okay, good. Tina Adams says she can hear me. All right, that's cool. I'm glad you can hear me. Um, Tonight we're gonna discuss this domestic terrorist. It's no other way of putting it. That's exactly what it was. Regardless of what Trump say, this fool, I've been telling y'all for months, we need to get this fool out of office. And now all these Republicans been sticking by his side the whole time, kissing his butt. Now they want to turn their back on him. Well, the reality, you had the opportunity of getting rid of him a couple of years ago. Welcome, T Cal. Happy New Year's to you. Thank you for always coming on. Um, yeah, it's a lot of buttons I have to push, so I'm trying to learn this system. It been a struggle on this system. So, um, but as you can see, the picture strolling below me, you can actually see. Welcome, Chaos. You said you was coming back. Yeah, it's a rough start to 2021. Um, as you can see the pictures below, these are the foods that are um, basically try to terrorize America. That's all. That's what they tried to do. Overthrow the government, which is outrageous because regardless of what they tried to do, and people feel that they had the rights to do anything. You know, some people told me, they said, well, what about the young lady that got killed? Way I see it, somebody come up in my home. I'm not gonna wait until you. Well, I'm gonna wait until you breach the door, and that's it. You gotta go, and that's what happened with her. And Ted Cruz, as you can see, um, some of the Democratic Party here in Texas is calling for him to resign. I've been telling y'all for a long time, Ted Cruz is a thug. He's a crook. He need to go. He need to go just like Greg Abbott, Dan Patrick, Ken Patson. They all need to go. And that's why it's so important that we all vote, not just for the presidential election, but all election. Our local election is very important. So definitely pay attention to that. But let me know how y'all feel about Trump. You can actually call in tonight. Exactly. A veteran that dishonored her oath. I don't feel bad for her, be honest with you. Some people say, well, she lost her life. Like I said last year about one of the shows I did, I asked the question. We know somebody is going to win, someone is going to lose. Are you willing to lay your life down for them? No. These folks don't care about me. Chaos said Cruz and Haley should be thrown out of office and new Republican Senate appointed. Not only them, any food that is still sticking with Donald Trump, they need to go. I don't care who you are. They need to go. This was supposed to be my sister in arms. It's supposed to be. And Miss Adam, thank you for serving. I see your picture with you in your uniform. Thank you for serving. You know, the sad part about this situation, they was warned months ago that this was going to happen. Right after the election, Trump started giving out warnings saying, oh, I cannot wait until January the 6th. They should have had so much security there. They didn't have a chance to get that far up in there. So with that being said, I feel our government have let us down. Matter of fact, one newly elected Senate, she just got into office sworn in this past Sunday. And she heard rumbles about what was going to happen. She sent her kids home on the plane because she didn't want her kids there. So if you know this is going on, why y'all did not put the proper steps in place to prevent this? That's telling me you don't care anything about us. You didn't care anything about what was about to happen. But at the same time, you want us to feel like you have our back. No, you don't. You only have your own back. What's going to benefit you? So at this point, I feel like they do need a clean house, starting with Trump, his family, because Eric, along with Trump and Julie, even though Julie is trying to run out of it now, trying to say, "Oh, I don't have nothing to do with Trump no more. I'm not going to represent him no more." Well, you've been kissing his ass the whole time. I'm sorry, babe. I know I said I wasn't going to cuss this year. But the thing is, he been kissing his butt the whole time. And now he want to run. Just like everybody else. Even Mitch. Well, he have enough sense to say, you know what? He need to go. Well, you had the opportunity of getting rid of him when they tried to impeach him months ago, but you didn't do anything about it. But now y'all want to run away from him. You knew what this man was capable of. You knew what he was going to do. Um, it would have been us. We would have been dead. You're exactly right. We all would have been dead. Look at the pictures. When the Black Lives Matter protest was going on, peaceful protest was going on, they had the police, Capitol Police, National Guard, all of them lined up on the steps. And then that fool, the Capitol Police that helped the woman down the stairs. I've seen y'all do worse than that against somebody who was peaceful. But instead, you want to hold her hand, make sure she don't fall. Fuck her. Should have pushed her ass down. That's what you would have did to us. Lord, I said I wasn't gonna cuss. For the ones that is just not listening to the show, I'm a work in progress. So forgive me if I say anything to offend you. I'm trying to do better this year. But at the same time, I'm passionate about what happened to us. I'm passionate about what happened to my people. For the simple fact, this have gone on way too long. This could have been prevented a long time ago. But once again, they don't care. When it's dealing with black folks, they don't care, and they don't care what happened to us. And Trump talking about on an interview a while ago, oh, I contacted the National Guard. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. They encouraged you to. You didn't. Matter of fact, before it happened, you went over to the rally talking about we're going to walk down to the Capitol and make them do it. You need to go to jail. Yeah, they said they didn't want to see bloodshed. Need to tell that lie to somebody else, and then one of them decided to put a noose up. Why? What you trying to say? What you trying to say? Now Trump got in office talking about building the wall, as you can see from the picture. Hell, they scaled those walls. But at the same time, here it is. We supposed to accept whatever happened. Nah. Trump need to go. He need to go to jail. And to be honest with you, I think he's going to be a little punk. I said he's going to do one of three things. He's not going to leave peacefully. I think it's going to be by force. Or he might take the easy way out. And all his little followers, they need to go too. They need to impeach them and get them out of office also. I don't care who it is. All those senates that stood up with Ted Cruz, all of you need to go because you knew this was going to take place. But once again, you don't care. It don't benefit you. They not going to bother you. Hell, just a couple of months ago, Trump called the National Guard to walk across the street to a church that he haven't been to hold a Bible upside down for a photo op. Yeah, he need to be in prison. Definitely need to be in prison. Radio said it's no surprise this happened. None whatsoever. The writing was on the wall. We knew it was going to happen. Why? Because when they did it, where was it, in Michigan? When they was trying to force the governor to reopen up the city? And at the same time, they trying to force her to reopen up the city, and they stormed the Capitol. See, if they would have handled that situation properly, we wouldn't have had this problem yesterday. And in Michigan, not one person got arrested. Not one person at all. But here they talking about, oh, 4 people dead. Hold on now. Don't pay attention to those numbers. Only one person was shot. The other 3 was a medical condition. They'll say in the headlines 4 people died from it. Nope. 4 people died, but only one died because of her breaching that wall, trying to jump through that window. All the rest of them was a medical condition. And speaking of medical condition, our numbers finna go up higher. Right now, they said the U.S. is averaging about 4,000 deaths a day. 4,000 deaths a day due to coronavirus. You probably can count how many people you seen with masks on out there, because it was a lot of them didn't have them. Didn't have them at all. I'm telling my people, don't try that. They not gonna treat you the same way. They won't do it. They're gonna shoot first, ask questions later. What's going on, Marcella Smith? Happy New Year's to you. Man, I'm still learning this system. It been kind of crazy. I'm still learning it, and I was trying to do some stuff right before I came on, and I'm like, I don't have enough time. I looked up, it was 7:59. I needed to get me some water and run to the potty. So, but I'm learning. So happy New Year's to you. Hopefully, it was great. Definitely like, share, tell people. Oh, you said, what's up, T-Cal? Yeah, she was in there. I think she's still in the chat room. But definitely like, share, tell people about it. This is really crazy for the ones that is taking a part of it. Now, the thing is, I cannot say it wasn't just white people out there. I've seen all race out there, which is bad. They out there just cheering them on like it ain't nothing wrong. Some people do stuff just for their excitement, to be recognized. And only thing I can say, how they're gonna work out for you, like Richard Barnett, who actually the one that was sitting at Nancy Pelosi's desk with his feet up on his desk. I'm sorry, you broke into the Capitol. Several things that you actually did. I see you still here, T-Cal. Several things that you have done, because of your action, you put America at risk. Because look at it, 9/11. We haven't had anything like 9/11 happen since then. But now, because these crazy folks go and do this with the Capitol, you put us at risk, because the Capitol Police, and it probably was up under Trump orders, was told not to do anything about it. Let him come in. That's why Trump need to go to jail. He need to. Yeah, I know he's probably, well, he can't be watching me now, because unless he's watching it on somebody else's account, because Twitter, Facebook, and I want to say all social media, Instagram, all of them have banned him from it. Facebook and Instagram banned him for life. And I think Twitter is on the way of doing that. So he definitely need to go to jail. Him and his whole family. They all need to go. Because they dirty. They thugs. Just like everybody who took part of it. They thugs. And the media try to juice it up. Oh, they a mob. Man, get up out of here. They ain't no mob. Well, they're a mob, but still, they thugs. You trying to break in, break into the Capitol, overturn our voices from being heard uh, because we voted and we made sure our voices was heard. Um, Let me go back up because I'm looking at two strings. So, um, da, 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 da. Marcella said, "What happened at the Capitol? I seen it coming. They done the same thing on this movie on Netflix called House of Cards." Yeah, I think my wife actually mentioned something like that. Why would you risk dying or going to jail over some leader you never even met? Exactly. See, what probably happened, I'm going to just put it out there. What probably happened, they got their little stimulus check last week and they said, oh, I got that stimulus. I'm about to go to Washington. Use that stimulus money to go to Washington. I heard one guy on an interview talking about, um, what do you say? Oh, I'm supposed to be at work right now. Yeah, you should be fired right about now. And then the little clip I played beforehand, the young lady talking about, I just stepped one foot inside the Capitol and they maced me. You lucky they didn't shoot you. You lucky you didn't get shot. You shouldn't have been there in the first place. You shouldn't have been there in the first place. Uh, Marcella said he's back on Twitter. I know that Twitter banned him for 12 hours. They waiting until he get out of office before they completely block him. Once he get out of office, then they will block him. Um, oh yeah, they told him he had to delete 3 tweets that he put out yesterday, and before they allow him to come back on. So I guess he deleted them. And hey, they need to go ahead and block him. And then for him to tell these thugs, y'all be peaceful. We love y'all. No, the hell we don't. No, we don't. But when he talk about Black Lives Matter, look at these thugs. If they gonna loot, we gonna shoot. Well, damn. Oh, my bad. That didn't benefit him. That's what that was. Um, just like his ancestor, his daddy and granddaddy were both con artists, also. Probably thugs too. Um, Cause they said his daddy was definitely a thug and a thief, and Trump just inherits all of that because even Maria Trump said her uncle is crazy, have some mental issues. And then she also talked about how Trump uh, robbed his daddy out of his inheritance. So once again, that's a thug and a thief. So there you go. You think that's why he wanted the 2000 flight in ammo? Probably so. Probably so. My thing is, they have guns and they end up being able to get all the way up to the Capitol. But ain't Nobody got shot. Once they started rushing in, they should have started shooting. That's my opinion. Especially once they breached the doors. It's no way in hell they should have been in in the room they was holding the county at, and this fool sitting up in Pence's seat. There's no way they should have been that far in there. And then that cop, that the brother, I was trying to get the video up. I'm still learning the system, but the brother, he took a lot of strength. I think they was told not to shoot, not unless it was just one of those situations. Because here it is, this brother is being charged with all these folks coming toward him, and he keep telling them back down. I'm sorry, forget that. Uh, it's only so much you can do because, first of all, once you breach those doors, turn up stuff, you're attacking American. You gotta go. Um, hold on. A lot of okay. Tanner said because they were supposed to be shot at when they stepped down on the ground. Exactly. That's that's what they did for Black Lives Matter. Trump said if they loot, we shoot. Okay. Even in I want to say it was Tennessee, the governor up there changed the law that if they are protesting on federal property, they will be charged with a felony. Back in July, Trump tweeted about protesting anybody who turned up federal buildings, they should get a mandatory 10 years in prison. But only 50, allegedly, because allegedly 50 people got arrested. But they probably back out by now. Probably got flapped with a small fine and let him go home. Um, Imagine the security would be over the top for inauguration. Oh yeah, it definitely would. Oh, and then they found pipe bombs. They found several pipe bombs out there. So these folks was intending to kill. So yes, they should. Hey, I'm from a different cloth. Uh, they should have been shot on point once they got out there. His own mother said he was done. Ooh, I almost said something. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Yep. Pelosi's office was ransacked. Yes, it was. Her mail was taken. That's top secret documents. No telling who hands those are in. So yeah, they should have been dealt with properly, the right way. They was probably there a week in advance, but practicing FBI's investigating if he planned the entire thing. I can't trust them either. I can't trust them either. I heard generals say that they never even been or don't know how to get in the rooms that them thugs got into. Oh wow! So how did they know where to go? Mm. Probably, allegedly, probably Eric Junior. I'm just saying. I appreciate it, Miss Adam. Please pray for me because I'm struggling. Uh, yeah, I'm struggling. But I told my wife I'm gonna do better this year because this year is gonna be a great year. We have great shows coming up. So I'm doing better. And especially hopefully once Trump go to jail, we won't have all this chaos that is going on. No offense to you, radio, just a term. um, but definitely, I'm getting better. Um, but we definitely need to come together as people and work together, because Trump have pushed us back about 40 or 50 years because of this foolishness. All this racism coming out, all this uh, thugs coming out. It's unnecessary. It's very unnecessary. We have to get together as people. We have to come together as people and continue to work with each other. Even in the midst of all of this, we're still dealing with a pandemic. Still dealing with it. But y'all want to take the chance and go and go all the way across country and wear no mask to protest. You're not going to change the law. Our voices have been heard. That's the reason why Trump is on his way out the door, because our voice have been heard, and we're going to continue to let our voice be heard. And Ted Cruz, you got to go. You will not be running for president. You won't even make the ballot, because you're not gonna be able to run. We're gonna ship you back to Canada, because what you have shown the American people, your horn sticking out so far, it's a shame. It's pitiful. It's pitiful the way that you stick with somebody who also talk bad about your wife. That tell a whole bunch about you. But you've been kissing this man's butt the whole time. So that says a lot about you as a man. For the simple fact, this man talked about your wife and you still supporting him? Sound like to me you trying to get a seat at the table. Then on top of that, what about this fracking company that you pushed to get a stimulus package of $30 million? Sound like your hand might be in the cookie jar. I'm just saying. Marcella said them thugs ain't going nowhere. January 20 ain't gone. Stop them from doing these insane things. Exactly. January 20, Biden need everybody there with him. They need to be right there to take over their position where it is. Exactly. They need to step up. So that's all to it. It's no way this should have happened. Other leaders from other countries talking about that never should have happened. They even said it's bad. And I'm like, how you gonna allow this to happen during our time, regardless of all the lives that have been lost due to a pandemic that could have been prevented, that we could have under control, but because you refuse to wear a mask and you encourage your followers not to, saying it's my right, but at the same time, that ain't doing nothing but spreading it more and more. And now, I don't even know where the numbers are. Be honest with you, I'm kind of scared to even see where the numbers are. Because the last couple of weeks, I have seen people that I know personally that have contracted the virus. And it's bad. It's definitely bad. And this Chris Malone, University of Chattanooga coach, Chris Malone, called Stacey Adams Fat Albert. He need to go too. I know he's a coach. We don't have time for racism no more. They saying it's not a problem, but then again, you see the noose they put up right in the shadows of the Capitol. The noose they put up. This is terrible. Like I said, you are listening to Speak on It with Who You With Kirk, Dog. You can actually call in. I know it's a lot to type in with everything that is going on. You can actually call in 972 591 3665. 972 591 3665. I just ask, please do not block your number. I get too many spam calls, so I would not answer. Um, oh, see, I didn't know that. Marcella said he unemployed. They fired that coach, which they should have. They should have. I agree with you, Radio. He just like Trump, just as dangerous too. We don't need leaders like that. It'll never happen. Why? Because y'all have opened up a can of worms that would never be closed again. You must have to, you got to realize we're not our ancestors. 972 591 3665. 972 591 3665. It's also strolling across the top of the screen, also. So you could definitely call in. I know it's a lot to type in because we're going to talk about a lot of stuff. It's crazy how much stuff is going on in the world. I had to push myself not to come on before. I know we wasn't supposed to come back to Sunday, but I said no. I'm not gonna stand by and let this happen and not say anything. But with all the stuff that have happened in the last couple of weeks, from the killing of the brother up in Ohio, once again we're still being shot. Dude have a cell phone in his hand and getting shot. And the first thing the media try to say, well, you couldn't see his other hand. What you mean you couldn't see it? You know he have a cell phone and you immediately shoot him? What type of mess is that? Congratulations, Georgia. I was intending to say that earlier. Thank all of Georgia for rising up, standing up, turning Georgia blue. That peach is blue. So I appreciate Georgia for the simple fact we needed this win because we need to make some changes. Need to make some changes to what's going on. And that's, I'm happy Georgia stood up and showed out. We're going to paint, well, that peach is blue now. I've never seen a blue peach, but it's blue now. So everyone go to the nearest airport and just try to run through TSA. I bet you get your head beat. Exactly. They will. McConnell got neutral. I'm trying to do good. I'm trying to do good. Miss Adams said, "Amen, amen." I'm glad Georgia stood up. I'm really glad they did. Marcellus, I would definitely not take that advice because I know for myself, and I'm still upset about that. It's been about 12, no, yeah, about 13 years now. Went through TSA and I just got a bottle of cologne. Smelled good. I don't even know what brand it was. It was a small bottle, but it smelled good. And I forgot to put it in my check-in bag. And it upset me because the brother, said, "You sure do smell good." I said, "Man, I appreciate it. My wife loved for me to smell good." No, we was going to get married. He said, "Yeah, but either you gotta throw this in the trash over there, you could just leave it here with me and I'll take care of it." I'm like, "Throw what?" "That cologne." I said, "Man, I could go put it in my bag. It's already gone." I was hot. I was hot, hotter than fish grease. I talked about that cologne the whole trip we was on. I said, man, that was some good smell good, and that dude kept my cologne. He probably still walking around wearing it. I'm like, boy, but yeah, TSA do not play. I would not recommend anyone to do anything like that, but we know it ain't for everybody. Like, if it's more than 3 ounces, gotta go. It was, I don't, I had been using it for a while, so it wasn't a whole bunch in there. I didn't think it was 3 ounces. It might have been 2.9 ounces. I don't know. But the dude kept my cologne. First, he talked about how good it smelled. That's what got me. Uh, that got me, and I'm like, man, all right, dude. McConley didn't look too happy yesterday. He can't stack the courts anymore. Oh no, he definitely don't look happy. He don't look happy at all. And that dude, what's his name? The one he's trying to run for 2024. That still kissing Trump tail. He gotta go. And I would recommend anybody, wherever you are located, if any one of these senates, attorney generals that stood with Ken Paxton, Ted Cruz, Trump, make sure y'all vote them out. Get them out. Because they don't care about you. They care about themselves. When I heard that dude talking last night, I said, this dude must be trying to run for president. And then the commentary said, well, it's rumored that he's going to try to run in 2024. No, you're not. Trump messed all that up. I'm going to say it might be 3 or 4 presidents before we get another Republican president. Because Trump messed all that up. When you get the Bushes talking about how bad it is and talking about they coming to the inauguration, which they should either way it go. But in my eyes, Bush wasn't a good president. But since he been out of office, I think he done calmed down quite a bit. I feel like I could sit down and have a conversation with George Bush. Before him, when he was in office, I'm like, no, because he wasn't for the people how he did Katrina. So, yeah, I'm not. I think he's pretty good and came to his senses, and he's a little bit more compassionate for everybody compared to when he was in office. And it's probably because of the people that was in office with him was encouraging him to do certain things to different type of people. So I appreciate it. Miss Adams said, if it's more than 3 ounces, okay, I said that one. I'm in the travel industry. What exactly do you do? That's considered a weapon. Oh yeah, that cologne, dude. Like no, but see now, I think they'll let up on it now because I've been places before pandemic where I seen where they allowing people to carry lighters on the airplanes. I'm like, first time I seen, I told my wife, I said that dude got a lighter. He ain't finna get on the plane with that. He put it in the tray and they let him get on up on the plane. I'm like, when they changed that? I'm just saying, lighter, plane, fire, don't 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 go together. Miss Adams said, "Yepper." But you can call us and you can call us and tell us what's on your mind if you don't want to type in. Uh, I was coming out of Vegas, so maybe it's a different rule in Vegas. That was a couple of years ago. Okay, health maintenance through travel getaway. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Um, So that's I want to know, along with all this madness that have taken place. I also want to know how was your New Year's? How was your Christmas? I'm looking at a different resource trying to make sure um, we're on all our platforms because with this platform I haven't used it in a while and I don't want to make sure everything is working properly. Hopefully y'all can hear me pretty good and it's coming across good, but you can always call in 972 591 3665. Let me know how your year was, or your New Year's was. And also, okay, to maintain and sustain wealth, health, and what and sanity. Yeah, because we're still in trying times and we're still dealing with this pandemic. Like I said, I know at least two or three. I lose count. I know some people that is dealing with this pandemic now, the coronavirus, and praying for them. Um, so hopefully, um, I know I've talked with two of them. They're on the road to recovery, and so that's okay. Let me. What about now? So definitely let me know if something need to change because the mic I don't have to be straight up on it, but if the volume need to change or something, definitely let me know. Um, because I won't know until tomorrow when I go back and watch the video. Then I'll make the adjustments then. So definitely let me know if let me know how this sound, Marcellus. You said it's kind of low. Um, that's why I don't like changing systems, but I changed microphone and changed the system up. So I'm just trying to see how it works. On my monitor, it says coming out good, but then again, I'm not listening to it firsthand. So definitely let me know um, how it's sounding to you. I was kind of skeptical about a couple of things about it because I just it been crazy. One day I have to tell you the story about all of this, but like I said, we're changing a lot of stuff this year. Um, I got my car speaker. You are clear on my end. Okay, T Cal said I'm clear on her end. Um, Marcella's rolling around listening to the blues. Why he listening? He must be on his break. Um, Make sure to keep your receipt if you rent a car, hotel stay, flight, anything related to travel. Explore America tax credit. Okay, that's good to know. T Cal said I do like the picture. Which one? Talking about me? Yeah, yeah. Don't get in trouble now. um, okay, Miss Adams said clear on my end. That's good. I think Marcellus he's probably had to have called Sims turned up on one end and trying to listen to the show on the other end. But I think okay, he said he off now, so he heading to the house. Um, what we're gonna start doing, one thing we're gonna do on Mondays, not this Monday, but starting the following Monday, we're gonna start highlighting artists. So that's because of Marcellus and his love for music. We're gonna start highlighting artists. As for musicians, positive music, positive music, something that is uplifting our culture and not tearing it down. So if you're talking about B's and H's, I'm not gonna highlight them. But if you putting out positive music, definitely reach out to me. Um, I should have put the email up there. I'll make sure it's up there Sunday. Um, but who you with at kurtdog at mail.com. And you can send me a text 972-591-3665. or you can reach me on social media that can definitely um, reach out to me. Let me know what you have, and we could go from there. Let me know where I can listen to it at, and we'll figure it out. If it's something good, you will be in rotation to come on the show to highlight your music. If you're an author, a actor, whatever it is, anything, um, whatever artist you have, even if you're a painter, um, we definitely want to highlight that because we have a lot of good, lot of talent in the black community that need to be exposed a little bit more. And this is one of the things I want to do this year, um, and highlight some things. Um, Even with the madness in the world, we still need to help each other, encourage each other to to help build them up. Because sometimes it's just about letting somebody know, hey, I'm here for you. You may be struggling trying to get your music out there or whatever you're doing, but this is a platform that I'm willing to help. So definitely reach out to me, and we can make it happen. Um, in the different comments, you can see. Oh yeah, um, the ones on the screen a little bit too small for me. You know, once I hit big 4-0, my eyesight went. It left too. It stayed in the 30s. Marcella said, "Yeah, I'm off now. 4,000 single, 8,000 married, tax couple. Okay, sound like you in the tax credit. I said tax couple. Sound like you kind of in a credit building. No other picture, but you look good too. I didn't say that, baby. Don't want to. Don't want nobody hitting no block keys. This year and last year. Um, okay, well, reach out to me. Let's talk offline about it and see exactly what you have. I believe I'm following you on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not quite sure, but send me some information. I'll take a look at it and see if we can try to try to promote you. And one thing about it, you gotta be legit. You gotta be legit, cause if you're not, you'll never reach it past the front door. So, anything that relates to travel, gotta know. Okay, that sounds like some good information. Um, Anything that relates to travel, gotta know. Hey, my wife and I, we love to travel. So, um, of course, since the pandemic, we haven't traveled, but by the force we travel is to the living room, to the kitchen, to the bedroom. But so definitely let us know. And I don't know why. Hold on. Okay. So Bessie DeVoe, Mitch Connolly wife, Chow. I didn't know that was his wife. And McVaney, they all resigned. They should have took a stand. They should have took a stand long time ago. Uh, uh, they they had the opportunity to prevent this, but because they was trying to keep their seat at the table, they didn't do it. See, first of all, anybody who went against Trump, Trump even talked about Mike Pence. He didn't have the courage to do it, um, to overturn the election. Well, what Trump didn't know, Pence didn't have the power to do it. Pence's job was to open the confirmation. He couldn't overturn that. But that's what Trump wanted to know. He actually thought Pence could overturn the election. So now Trump is got himself in a bind, and he's finna. I'm telling you, they better keep a. They better put a watch over him. They need to strip all his power. Um, what's going on, Robin? Welcome to the show. You know you always on time. The party don't start till you get here. Listening in on Facebook out of Washington State. I I seen when the alert came out. I seen what Marcellus put, and I seen what you put, and I said, Lord, I'm gonna be nice. I said I'm not gonna cuss, but I did curse a couple of times, but I'm better now. I may have to may actually have to do some other thing. Okay, Miss Adam, I definitely got it. I will reach out to you because I want to know more about it, and I probably can share it with other people that is doing it. So I definitely will reach out to you. Marcella said you can't overturn my vote by Trump. uh, he need to be in handcuffs is what Robin said. A lot of I agree with you. Like I said, Trump, they need to have a watch around him. They need to watch him 24 hours a day. Excuse me. Need to watch him 24 hours a day because Trump is one of those type of people. He's not going to go to prison. He won't do it. So it's going to be kind of shaky with him. He may put it where they have to force him out by force. And radio talking about real handcuffs, not the one Melinda put on him. She don't touch him. From my understanding, they don't even live in the same bedroom. Allegedly. So I don't know. I'm not in there. Robin talking about, I was streaming at my TV yelling, shoot him. I don't. In that situation, they should have been dealt with just like it was someone invading America. They should have been dealt with. And one of my good friends called me and she was like, "Are you watching this?" I'm like, "Yes." I said, "I'm watching it." I said, "I'm trying to gather information because I wanted to do a show last night and I said, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wait." But had to calm down because I was upset. And I didn't want it to be like it was when those folks showed up at our church. So that was kind of bad. But like I said, I'm going to do better this year. It's going to work out. I'm going to do better. Robin said he not only needs to be removed today, he is an enemy of the state. Yes, he is. The whole damn family is going down. I really believe that now. Wow. Yep, if people of color tried to rush that step, they'll be dead. Exactly. It would have been a different story. Now, this is what a lot of people don't realize. A couple of years ago, Tamika Mallory and Reverend Jamar Bryan went to the Capitol fighting for immigration, I believe it was. That whole group was arrested. That group was arrested. Now, the thing is, they was fighting against deportation of immigration, if I'm not mistaken. but they was fighting for a cause, a real cause, and they was arrested, taken to jail because of it. But here it is. Trump been riding these folks up for the last, I'm gonna say 5 years since he started running, getting them riled up, talking about fake news, fraud, and everything else. And anybody who is too dumb to realize this man is a fool, a dictator, they part of the problem. You have to think for yourself. If you can't think for yourself, find you a real friend, somebody who you know personally, that'll help you make good decisions. Because what y'all did yesterday was not good. Was not good at all. And all the ones that was arrested yesterday, hopefully they still in jail. Hopefully they are. Out of all those people, only 50. And the first thing they say, well, it's cameras all over. If you looking at the videos and one of them say the FBI need help identifying these people. Well, have the one that was sitting in Nancy Pelosi's desk, is he in jail? He from Arkansas. And I don't think he flew there. He probably on the road driving there. So why not? Was he one of the ones that was arrested yesterday? I'm just asking. Look at those who went to fight to keep Obamacare. Exactly. They were ripping disabled people out of their out of the mother blank blank mouth wheelchairs. I'm sorry. Who utilized the same tactic Hitler used. Yes, he did. Look how he's standing on this picture that's showing now. I'm like, this dude is a fool. Now, this is a true artist at Denny _OW. Look, police running from him. Black folks get maced. He actually should have put a gun up because that's what happened. Richard Barnett out of Arkansas. I feel like you're doing something like this, all of you should get life. It shouldn't be no doubt about it. You broke into the Capitol, damaged the Capitol that our tax dollars gonna have to pay for. You should get life because you went against America, against our governor, our government. You need to get life. Out here helping terrorists down the damn step. It's a wrap. We see you again. I'm gonna pass by that one because I'm not gonna repeat what I said earlier. You got to catch that on the replay, Robin. The guy with the horns looked like he's not the sharpest tool in the shed. Exactly. They need to be charged as terrorists, period. At least rubber bullets. You know, they were saying on the news, you don't see no tear gas and none of that. And when some of them was talking about, not just the black anchors, but some of these white folks, some of these white anchors were saying, if this was a Black Lives Matter protest, you would see tear gas going up. And they kept bringing up, he used the National Guard and Capitol Police to push protesters back because he got scared the night before and had to go down and hide in a bunker. So it's like, hey, um, hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to. Our friend Miss Risky sent me a video, so I'm trying to look at it. It said they didn't breach or storm the Capitol; they was let in. I do see the police; they moving back, and somebody is waving them in. Uh, I'm gonna see if y'all can see that. I have a new camera too, so it's, I don't know if y'all can see that good. It's not showing up good. I'm gonna see if by Sunday if I can get it posted up on the. I was trying to get it done, but it's a certain way I have to do it, and I just didn't. I'm learning. I'm learning. There's more security at the Statue of Liberty or the 911 word. Hey, at this point, they should have been treated like terrorists. That's all to it. You came there for a fight, and you would have got that fight, and it wouldn't have ended well for you. Uh, oh, I didn't see that part. It said Trump turned on them earlier. Um, if this was BLM, they have had the guard on the steps. We've seen that. True. Some cops were moving barricade, and some cops let those guys into the Capitol. Watch watch that be us uh, as a defense. Watch. It probably will be. Matter of fact, the cop that took a selfie with him should have been fired. He should be fired. You taking a selfie with a terrorist? When we start doing that? Matter of fact, I think in uh, and it was something one of the wars. I think it was Desert Storm. Somebody took a picture with a terrorist they killed, and they brought them up on charges. But here it is, somebody breaking in the Capitol, the place that you supposed to be protecting, and you taking pictures with them. Hmm. Sound like to me you part of the problem. Uh, Marcella said Trump don't care about them. No, he don't. You need a third political party in the U.S. Well, we have independents, and that's why I was telling people back in uh, earlier this year that if you are planning on running independent, this the time to start getting your name out. Don't wait until it's a couple of months before the election trying to get your name out. You need to get your name out now. And matter of fact, if you was not able to vote in November because you move or whatever the case may be, get registered. Go ahead and get registered now. Because when we have our local elections come up or our state election come up, you need to be able to vote. Let your voice be heard. Let it be heard. Because that's more important than just the presidential election. Because if we got out there and vote when Cruz time come up, Ken Paxton, Dan Patrick, um, Greg Abbott, when they time come up for re-election, we could get them out of office if we show up. Well, I vote on every election, but we need everybody to show up, just like how Georgia showed up this week. And during the early voting, they showed up. I'm so proud of Georgia. I'm like, man, I need to call my folks I know out there and tell them thank you for showing up. because I'm glad they showed he should be charged as an accessory to cop taking selfie. Yeah, because he might have been one of the ones that was letting them in. And uh, they're talking about all the charges Trump could face now. They do not need to let this man out of his sight. If Trump, he don't need to go nowhere. They need to strip him of all power. All power. Come January 20th, 12 noon, they need to be out there and putting him in handcuffs, taking him to prison. Soon as he out of office. Um, why can't we as black people see the power we have? They fear us. If they didn't, they wouldn't try so hard to stop us. Exactly. I agree with you because a lot of people don't know they worth, or a lot of us, not me, um, but a lot of us, it's all about their self. What can you do for me? How can I benefit working with you? It's we don't have that that old saying that I'm gonna help you. You push me, I'm gonna pull you. We're gonna work together. We're gonna build together. Because a lot of people still have this crab mentality, this crab in a bucket mentality where it's all about them. That's just like what I'm talking about with these artists. You don't know who you can help. Somebody may hear something and be like, oh, wow, man, that was dope. I've heard some good music. I'm I'm trying to get them scheduled. I know we have two scheduled. Then we also working with a couple of more that we're trying to get scheduled. Um, had someone reach out to me about a week and a half ago, and they'll be coming back on the show. So I can't wait. 2021 is gonna be a good year. Definitely gonna be a good year. We're gonna make some changes. Well, we have made a lot of changes. We're gonna have a lot of stuff coming up. I did not plan on coming on here until Sunday, but I said no. I have to say something about this mess, and this is gonna be some mess that's gonna go on for a while. As you can see, I have the phone number up there. You can always call in during the show. During the show, not after the show, because had somebody call me the other day. Hey, they called, wanted to make a comment about the show that was being replayed. I'm like, I'm sorry, but that's a replay. Um, leave your comment on the page, and I will respond. So during the show, you can call in, you can be a part of it, regardless of what platform you're on. The only thing we have as a rule, be respectful. In the chat, in the phone calls, be respectful. If not, I'm going to just hang up on you, move to the next one. So, that's a perfect record. She has never won an election. I'm not familiar. Okay, okay, yeah. It's I think it's gonna be some more people step up. Um, I kind of feel like what's gonna happen in 2024 depends on how Biden and Harris do the first year. It's gonna depend on how I go from there. I think as long as they do everything they say they're gonna do, we'll be okay. They would get a re-election. Um, as for someone else coming up that is looking at uh, running for higher office, This the time to do it. Because even with Biden Harris, like I said, I voted for the ones that was best to beat Trump. I'm not okay with their record. I'm not okay with everybody's record, but at the same time, we have to vote for the people that's going to benefit our community, that is going to be fair for everybody. And that's the one thing America do not have. We don't have equal justice. We don't have policies in place that is equal for everyone. So we need to take a stand and make sure we put people in place. Young folks that is looking at getting into politics, pay attention. Pay attention. Get started. I don't care if it's a school board, if it's a city councilman, whatever it is, start somewhere. You have to start somewhere and work your way up. Um, Crab in a barrel isn't true. Once the crab get out, how is he supposed to help if the bear is too tall? Well, yeah, you got a point on that. I can see that, but it's the fact that while they trying to get out the bucket, you have another crab trying to hold on to them, pulling them down. So that's what I mean about the crab in the barrel. Um, but once they get out, if you work together, you can all get out. But we have to work together. We have to want it. I hope this year a lot of people have opened their eyes to a lot of new things, for the simple fact that we have a lot of people that is comfortable where they are. You have to want more and have to do more things to actually be able to get out of your situation. You cannot wait until someone knock on your door and say, "Hey, you ready to get out?" No. You got to want it, and you have to work hard for it yourself. Um, Good to see Merrick Garland get the AG position. Felt bad for him when he didn't get a vote for Secretary of State. Yeah, um, I think what Biden have done, I said it on past shows. I feel like Biden have actually got the old game back together. Uh, oh, Marcellus, don't play, because I'll tell you, if you're running for Senate in Louisiana, come on here and we will support you. Speaking of that, the city of DeSoto, Texas, we have a good man that been in the game for a while, that is well known in the community, that does a lot of good things in the community. Um, Kenzie Moore, running for the mayor in DeSoto. If I lived in DeSoto, that's who I will vote for. So definitely pay attention to that race. Um, so definitely support the brother. He do a lot of great things behind the closed doors. He don't have to go out and tell everybody what he do. But because I know his history, the brother do quite a bit. So definitely go out, support the brother, and uh, stand behind him, because the city of DeSoto can be beneficial. Um, Miss Adams said the last two mayors of DeSoto were my cousins. Those some big shoes to fill, because unfortunately the sister that just recently lost her battle with cancer, from my understanding, she was a great mayor for the city of DeSoto. So prayers goes out to your family for your loss, but I know Kenzie. Um, I call him Kenzie, but hopefully the soon to be mayor of DeSoto, Texas. That's a great brother. Stand behind him. I have, I will support him. If he wanna want to come on here and promote himself, he's more than welcome to come out here. He's always welcome to come here. So so definitely get out and support him. If you are in the city of DeSoto, pay attention to that mayor race. Just like Atlanta showed up, we need to show up. DeSoto need to show up for that mayor race. Uh, Marcella said, "Whenever there is more, I want it." Exactly. I'm always looking for opportunity. I've been on, and I probably have a lot of people from Clubhouse that are tuning in. That actually, for the last week or so, a friend of mine's told me, "Hey, you need to get on Clubhouse." So I've been making a lot of connection with people, and I think it's gonna be a good thing. Um, Also, I remember when he had the real estate agency on Polk. Yes, put like this, Kenzie. I keep the soon-to-be mayor, hopefully, of DeSoto. You could tell how good a person is, especially in real estate, when you just mention their name to a real estate agent. They like, oh, could you please give me a chance? It's funny because my friend and we used to go to this particular restaurant at one time quite a bit, and just so happening that night they was having a like a real estate meeting in there, and a couple of people came up and said, "Hey, are y'all looking at buying a house or want to sell a house? If you do, sell my car." I said, "Look, I've already made a commitment that if I go out and purchase a new home, who I'm gonna use." And they like, "Who? What's their name?" And I said, Kenzie Moore. And looked like they just wanted to cry. They was like, "Could you please give me the opportunity first?" I'm like, "Give you the opportunity, but I've already told him he would get my business." "Yeah, but he's good." Exactly. Because he's a man to his word. He's a man to his word. If he say he's gonna do something, he's gonna do it, and he's also gonna stand up for the people of DeSoto. So yeah, he always have my support. Doors are always open if he ever want to come on the show and campaign. Let people know about him. I could talk about him, but if you don't hear from him, it's just me talking. You got to put a face with a picture, because he's definitely a good brother, and he's straight up front. He don't have time to play games. When when he's building communities and doing positive things in the community, I was like, man, Kansas is a cool cat. He's a cool brother. So, but that's uh, that's our show for tonight, because I really wasn't gonna come back on till Sunday, but I just couldn't stand by and not say anything. And this give me an opportunity of testing this new system. And what as you can see from the beginning, I had a small glitch, couldn't get on the screen in time, and trying to hit buttons and all of that, but it'll be better. I'm gonna hit a couple of roadblocks, but we're gonna work the kinks out. So, but other than that, hey, I appreciate y'all for tuning in tonight, and definitely like, share, tell a friend. Always, always. Um, Come back. We on Sunday through Thursday, 8 p.m. Central Time, and on Thursday, Miss Risky is here, and she has some stuff coming up. So I talked to her the other day. So we're gonna be working on some stuff. Still working on some stuff, and we have some great things coming up this year. So definitely tune in. Grab your popcorn, your seat belt, and just hold on, because we finna roll. Um, but other than that, until Sunday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, I love each and every one of you. Um, if you hit me up on social media, I will respond back. Sometimes take a little bit longer because I'm still working and doing quite a bit of things. I will be calling the artists uh, that's going to be on, well, the one that's going to be on next week. We'll be reaching out to them, and a week from Monday, not next week, a week from Monday, for we can get that arranged and set it up. So until Sunday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, I love each and every one of you. Be safe, be blessed. Until then.